Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to Anime King 2. And today I'm going to be giving you part 7 of What If Naruto Was Disowned by F1. Remember to get this one to 300 like as usual, share this to all of your friends in your social media platform, and also go ahead and check out the brand new episode of What If Naruto Was a Godly Mage over an Anime King, and enjoy that guys. And he also posted what if Naruto was given a second chance, so go ahead and enjoy it as well guys. And remember, if you're new and this is the first time you hear my voice and you enjoy the videos on both Anime King and Anime King 2, go ahead and click that red subscribe button and become part of the Anime King family. And thank you for all of your help and your support. Remember to comment down below and tell me if you're new, I'll be replying talking back to all of you. So yeah, without further ado, what is to begin this new episode? Begin the intro. So the last time we left off, Naruto continued Hinata's training to prepare her for when she was going to face off against Sasuke, as he went to also visit Sabeki as well. As Sasuke came into the room, as Naruto had to hide under the bed, as he ended up using the Hyrule and vanishing away. We then had a time skip, as the exam went on, as the other members went down there to fight, as Sabeki faced off against Temari, but Temari stood no chance against Sabeki, as she had the Hyrule using it, as everyone was surprised seeing her using that move from her father. Temari stood no chance against her with that. As the rest of the matches went on, as Hinata went down to face off against Sasuke. Sasuke thought that Hinata was a pushover, but he was surprised as Hinata was acting rather arrogant while Naruto told her to act that way, and she was also promoting the Hyuga clan while beating the living crap out of Sasuke, as she got him on a stalemate by using techniques to mess with his Sharingan, using the Mist Jutsu as she could see through it, as she started to impale him with kunais. She said that he was a disappointment, as she never wanted to fight someone as weak as him, so she gave up. This battle was meaningless, as she walked off. As she was left in the stadium, her father came there, as he apologized to her for, well, jumping the gun, as he see now that she's worthy, and worthy of being the clan head, and he was proud of her. Hinata was happy that her father was actually acknowledged her, as she thanked Naruto in her mind. As Naruto went down there to face off against Gaara, Gaara thought that he actually stood a chance the last time Naruto defeated him so easily because he used his sand too much. He was in the hidden sand and he thought that his sand could affect Naruto when Naruto was going around as Jin Kazaraki, as the freelancer, but Naruto used water style in the desert as he was able to subdue Gaara's sand. So Gaara was trying to fight Naruto with taijutsu, but he still didn't stand a chance, as Naruto ended up stabbing him right through the gut with the ice spear, as Gaara started to go crazy, but Naruto simply placed a seal on him, sealing the Bijou so he wouldn't go rampage, as he already had a talk with Minato, so they could get Gaara somewhere after he defeated him, so Orochimaru would have a great effect on the village. As Lee then faced off against Sabeki. She tried to just fight Lee with taijutsu knowing the situation, but she couldn't keep up with him, he was too fast. So she had to use the Hyrule, and with that she was able to quickly win. As Naruto then went down there to face off against Sasuke, Naruto wanted the invasion to start, but Orochimaru wasn't pushing it. He was waiting for something, so Naruto decided to push it for him. As Naruto started to beat the living crap out of Sasuke, Sasuke rushed at him with his Chidori. As Naruto was about to kill him, Orochimaru noticed that as he quickly started the invasion, making Naruto smile. The moment Sasuke turned back around, Naruto was gone. So yeah guys, so it's basically the last where we left off. You guys can switch across the place and check it out for yourself. So, what do you say we begin this new episode? We begin this episode at Hokage's tower. I got all the files you requested right here, said Kin. Well done, Naruto said, as he examined the papers. If I may ask, what took you so long, she asked. Looks like our former master has this funny feeling inside the stomach when the Uchiha gets his ass kicked. so he decided to watch it twice. I see, she said. So, what should we do about him? I know him, Naruto said. His name is Mizuki. Well, what is he doing here? Kin shrugged. I managed to heard a few words like Forbidden Scroll and Orochimaru-sama. But he was preventing me from completing your task, so I had to remove him. Ah, I see, even better. Now we will have someone to blame for this intrusion. Now stop bothering me, I only have this much time till the intrusion is over. As he returned back to the papers. Killing the clan. Orders. Interesting. Request, the spirit little brother. Alright, got that. Next, Akatsuki. Already knew about that. Tracking demon hosts. Now that's an interesting piece of information. So the Akatsuki are after tail beasts. Fortunately, I have one I'm very close to. Only higher ups in Konoha know about Sobeki, Jinchuriki status. But for some reason I feel these Akatsuki guys are going to know as well. Rattlesnake-sama? Not now. Two options now. Stay close to Sobeki and wait for the Akatsuki to attack her. Then capture and interrogate them to get brother's location. 2. Draw brother to me by luring Sasuke out of the village. What to choose? Let's stick with 1 for now because the alternative means blowing my cover for sure. And that means I won't be able to return to Konoha again. Not that I would care. But Sobeki is here and Akatsuki isn't come here searching for her. And I'll use her to get what I want. Rattlesnake-sama. What? Naruto asked. He turned away from the paper. He's waking up. As Naruto turned towards Mizuki, the academy instructor. Hey there buddy, Naruto said. Kizuraki, said Mizuki. What are you doing here? Elongate your Sharingan, Naruto said, as his eyes activated. Mizuki's eyes widened instantly, and then closed slowly. What's that? Kin asked. Assholes always use shortcuts, said Naruto. I'll remember that, she said. So, are we done here? Yes. Wait. Find me Senju Tsunade's file. What for? Because I said so, he said harshly. Now move. Yes, she said. As she searched through the files, Senju Hoshirama, Senju Tobirama. Here it is, Senju Tsunade. Let's see. Legendary Medic. Already knew that. Super Strength. Already knew that. Even tested that. As he flinched, remembering something unpleasant. High emotional trauma. Younger brother and boyfriend brutally killed. Hemophobe. Wait a second, he said. As he then burst out laughing. What are you laughing about, Kin asked. Say, ever heard of a medic with hemophobia? No. Well, no, you know, he said. Huh? You mean Tsunade? Huh. Legendary medic my ass, said Kin. Alright, I got everything I wanted. Let's get out of here. Strange, Naruto thought. She wasn't showing any signs of hemophobia last time I saw her. But no matter. As with that they left the tower. As he entered the battlefield, as 2 stone ninjas was coming towards him, Fubuki, Naruto said, as he sliced off their heads. Damn, they really went on with this, Kin said. What should we do now? You are going to the hospital. For what reason, she asked. You will find our friend Gaara in one of the rooms. And your goal is to make sure that he and the seal on his forehead remain exactly where they are. Alright, I got it, she said. As she headed off. Good girl, smart, obedient. Glad I didn't kill her, he said to himself. As he looked over at the stadium, as he saw a barrier. As a smirk came on his face, meanwhile inside the barrier. Nice barrier, Kazakage, said Minato. Or should I say, Orochimaru. Orochimaru chuckled and removed his disguise. Long time no see, Minato, he said. Did you figure it out yourself or did your wife help you in that too? Not wife, but say, ever heard the name Jin Kazuraki before? Orochimaru's smirk faded, instantly. Sadly, I do. And you are a fool for trusting him. Who said I trust him, said Minato, looking amused. I had this information rechecked several times. Well, I guess you're not as dumb as you look, said Orochimaru. You probably know why I'm here. Sure, you're here for my head. Exactly. And this little barrier of mine will make sure nothing go wrong. Minato's smirk widened. Oh really? As he pulled that 3-pronged kunai. You say you're so smart. Do you know what that is? Orochimaru just glared silently. Yes, that's the thing that made me famous, said Minato. And this is also the same thing that gave me the title of Hokage instead of you. You sure have guts saying that to me. Especially in this kind of situation, said Orochimaru with a grin. It seems like you're forgetting something, said Minato. Higher shouldn't allow me to teleport wherever the beacon is, outside of this barrier. For one. Shit, Orochimaru cursed. I was counting on his braveness and pride. if he actually uses his brain and escape. But I won't, said Minato. Huh? Said Orochimaru confused. I said I won't. You think you lock me in this barrier? Well, you're wrong. You lock yourself inside this barrier with me, and I will not let this opportunity pass by. Thank God for your stupidity, thought Orochimaru in relief. As Orochimaru went through hand sign, Edotense, he said. Meanwhile, with Sobeki. Where are you, Jin? Said Sobeki as she desperately looked around for him. Where did he go, and how could he just disappear in front of everyone like that? I doubt he left the stadium, but I searched everywhere already, and 2 Sand Shinobi landed right in front of her. Sorry, but this is a dead end, Sunshine. Do not stand in my way, she said. You're someone I need to find. Well, too bad for him. The poor guy couldn't get to finish his sentence, as a kunai was in his throat, as Sobeki was behind him. Sorry, I can't let you interfere. Why you, the other one said. But Sobeki disappeared in a flash of red. Rasengan, as she smashed her Rasengan right into his back, as he was sent sailing. Sobeki, said a voice. As she turned, Sasuke, what is it? Kakashi-sensei ordered me to find you and bring you to him. I can't do that, she said. There is something I must do first. I understand, but we have orders. Fine. Lead on, she said. As Sasuke nodded and jumped away with Sobeki on his tail. As she looked around, you better be alright, Jin. Meanwhile, Rasengan! Minato slammed the Rasengan into the second Hokage's stomach, but a hard kick smashed him into his back by the first Hokage. Minato was sent sailing away as he landed on one knee. Damn it, it's hard to fight these two together. Orochimaru appeared behind him and swiped down, but Minato disappeared in a flash of yellow. You forgot. You also have me to fight. Son of a bitch, Minato said. As he appeared right in between the first and second, kicking one in the face and slammed the Rasengan on the other one's head. But they simply regenerated and stood back up. What's the matter, Minato-kun? Said Orochimaru. Can't your famous jutsu help you in here? I still have a few tricks up my sleeve, said Minato as he flashed in front of Orochimaru and engaged him in close-up combat. Orochimaru blocked his strikes with his Kusanagi blade. But then, he got backed up by Tobirama, who lashed out at Minato with a flying kick to the head. Minato dodged as a leg sweep came in from Hoshirama. Minato twisted his body, flipping out of the center. But then he felt something wrap around his left leg. What the shit, he cursed a branch, pulling him down to the ground. Got you now. Not bloody likely, said Minato as he brought his hand up. But he then suddenly stopped, as Orochimaru was about to kill him, but then he heard screaming. As he turned to see the first and second, their bodies were being burned and regenerated by black flames. As he turned his head, you. Ho ho ho. Merry Christmas. You glad to see me, my boy? As Orochimaru glared at the newcomer who walked out of the forest. Rattlesnake. Nice to see you too, old snake Naruto said. How about a hug for your favorite person in this world? What the hell do you want? Huh, can't you guess, Naruto asked. You wish to kill him yourself, asked Orochimaru. Of course I do. But no, I need him alive right now for my plan to go through smoothly. Then what? You know, for a genius, you're really a dumb shit. You think you planned this? As he waved his hand around. You think he planned this as he pointed at Minato? No. The whole thing was my plan in the beginning. This whole invasion. Oh please, don't give me that crap. I came here to destroy Konoha and kill the Hokage. Of course you did, Naruto said, interrupting. Just like I knew you would. And you sure showed off with that barrier. Just like I knew you would. And you summoned these morons from the underworld. Just like I knew you would. And you ordered the first to grow this forest to block us from everyone's view. Just like I knew you would. But what do you have to do with all of that? Asked Orochimaru. As Naruto smirked. Simply, you're the only person besides me who know my true identity. And that makes you the only loose end I have. As he summoned his blade. Time to cut that short. And with Daddy here, I even have the perfect person to blame for your demise. Thank you for giving me this opportunity, you old fool. Damn it, Orochimaru cursed. I can't fight him right now. Release the barrier, he said. But nothing happened. Do you actually think I came here unprepared? A quick genjutsu. They can't hear you. Nice, huh? Screw you, Rattlesnake, Orochimaru said in rage. You want to fight? You gotta fight. This has been a long time coming. I'll take care of you myself, he says. He pulled his Kusanagi blade. Come on, old man, let's do this. Wind style. Day top, Orochimaru says. He fired off a blast of wind as Naruto vanished in a flash of yellow. What, surprise? The area is filled with his kunais after your little fight with him. Or have you forgotten? I can also use them as well. He tied them to his blood after all. Orochimaru cursedly looked around. The entire rooftop was covered in 3-pronged kunais after his fight with Minato. No time to look around, geezer. He Shogun. Orochimaru blocked the spear of ice with his blade, but Naruto teleported right in front of him as Naruto sliced off his hands, forcing him to jump away. That does not look healthy, Naruto said. Orochimaru quickly shed his skin. I'm immortal. There is nothing you can do that can kill me. Yuck. If this is immortality, I prefer to be mortal. Just look at you. All I see is an old psychopath. Scared of death, are you? And what are you, Orochimaru asks. You're afraid of death, just like I do. You're wrong. Because I have someone on the other side waiting for me. And I actually can't wait to be at her side again. And that is something you will never understand because you have no one. I don't need anyone, Orochimaru says. He summoned his blade in his hand. And I will never die. I will learn all Jujutsus in the world. And I will be truly immortal. No, you won't. Because I already know the truth of this world. The truth is to find how you die. And since you're not going to die, I guess you will never find the truth. Screw you, Rattlesnake, said Orochimaru, as he rushed at Naruto engaged in a sword fight. I'll destroy you, Orochimaru said as he was attacking with deadly precision. Sure, just keep repeating that. As Naruto evaded one of Orochimaru's strikes. Fubuki, Naruto says, he sliced off Orochimaru's legs. You don't get it. This is useless. As he shed his skin once more. I am... Shit, Orochimaru said, as he screamed in pain and agony coming out of his new skin, as his entire body was on black flames. As he tried to shed his skin once more, but Naruto stuck his sword into the ground in the era below Orochimaru's waist was completely frozen, as the frozen era was deep below the skin, so he could not shed his skin. Orochimaru was trapped. Now that's an interesting look, Naruto said, noticing the look on Orochimaru's face. Wait, don't do this. I'll give you anything, Orochimaru said. Thanks, but no thanks, he says. He draws his blade. I already know and have everything I want, so I don't need any helpers. And as I said before, you're nothing but a loose end to me. No, Kizaki, be reasonable. After you kill him, you need allies, and Naruto burst out laughing. Allies? You? You will never be my ally. No, I can. Farewell, Orochi. I won't lie when I say I won't be missing. James, said a voice. Damn it, Naruto cursed as he flashed away. Orochimaru stood there in shock. As he looked around. Remove the barrier, he shouted. And to his surprise, the barrier quickly fell. Thank God, he thought to himself. What happened, Seikon asked. He rushed over to his master. Rattlesnake happened. Now get me out of here now. As the ice had melted away, as Seikon and Jobo lifted up Orochimaru by his shoulders and jumped away with him. Meanwhile, there they are, get them, said Kushina, as several envoys tried to stop the Sound Four, but they were stopped by Kitamura's neck, as she quickly rushed over to her husband, with Sobeki, Fire Style, Fireball Jutsu. Sasuke, no, said Sobeki as she watched. Sasuke's fireball burned the seal on her kunai as she just placed, that she was going to use the flash behind the ninja. Time to die, girl. Sobeki, Sasuke cried out, as ninja was about to cleave her in half. As she closed her eyes, cling. She heard the man's sword drop. As she turned to see the man's head sliced off before his body was thrown away violently. You won't harm her. Jin? Who else? How have you been? He said. Jin, said Sobeki as she rushed forward and hugged him tightly. I thought I was going to die, she said. Easy, girl, Naruto said, rubbing her head. No one's gonna hurt you. I'll make sure of that. As Sasuke watched his scene that gritted teeth. We still have orders, Sobeki, he said. As she removed herself from Naruto and nodded. Alright, what orders, Naruto asked. We have to return to Kakashi, Sasuke said. Very well, I'll come with you. Sasuke was unwilling to argue at this time, so he simply complied. Fine, follow me. As they went behind Sasuke. Jin. Yeah? Thank you for saving me. I owe you my life, said Sobeki. As Naruto looked at her, I wonder what you would say if you found out that I saved you to draw the Akatsuki out. But he looked at her. Don't worry about it, he said. Time skip. Please, keep quiet, said Kushina Namikaze. I understand that all of you are angry, as she was currently in the council chamber with the others. I am too, but the sand, they were tricked into this by Orochimaru. Further attack on the hidden sand would just cause more ruckus between the two villages, and we have already went through enough. But Kushina-sama, no, she said. Our forces have already taken a large hit. and Minato wouldn't allow that. As Hayashi spoke, speaking of the Hokage, what is his condition? He's still in a coma, she said. And we still don't know. What did Orochimaru do to him to do this? What about the first and the second? Asked Shibe. No, they never possessed such skills, said Kushina. Are you even sure it was Orochimaru? Jiraiya asked in the corner of the room. What do you mean, Jiraiya-sama? Said Shikaku. I know Orochimaru well, and you are all aware of that. That's not the way he works. He likes to look into people's eyes as they die. Besides, he's not that much of a genjutsu user. What's the point, Jiraiya-sama? Asked Tasumi. What if there was someone else inside that barrier besides them? Impossible, said Ibiki. The team of Black Ops was right, outside of the barrier. They saw the fight before the trees blocked the view. There was only Hokage and Orochimaru inside. Yes, the only way someone could get inside is by using Hokage's Harashin Jutsu, said Inoichi. And Hokage-sama is already inside. And the only one that can use that jutsu beside him is Sobeki, who has an alibi. Are you sure? Only Sobeki can use it, asked Jiraiya, narrowing his eyes. What are you talking about, Jiraiya? Asked Kushina, as she felt rather nervous, hearing the way he talked. You know what I'm talking about, don't you, Kushina? She frowned deeply. Please, not now. We must help Minato first. Fine, he said. But we will speak about this again. What do you propose? Asked Jiraiya. Our medics cannot figure out the problem. I'm afraid we're going to need Tsunade's help. Can you help find her? Yes, I can find her. But persuading her to come back here. Yes, that will be the difficult part. What do you need to get her to come back? I need your daughter to follow me, said Tsunade. Perhaps Tsunade will pity a little girl who wants her father to just come back. Will you be able to protect her? Asked Kushina. Who do you think you're talking to? He said. World's greatest pervert, said Kushina. And I also believe that you will run off to do your research the first chance you get. Well, he said, scratching the back of his head. No, I won't put my daughter in danger. If you need her for your mission, then I will comply. But I want to make sure that she will stay safe. So I will send one more person with you. Someone I can trust with my daughter's safety. And who's that? Jiraiya asks. At Naruto's apartment. Rattlesnake-sama? Snoring could be heard. Rattlesnake-sama? As snoring could be heard once more, as Kin was currently occupying the same bed with him. Rattlesnake-sama? Someone's gonna die. Oh, it's you. As Kin covered herself with a blanket. Sorry, she said. Don't worry about it. I just don't like to be woken up. But don't you get up to train early? She asked. Nah, not really. I hate training. I prefer a good old mission with adrenaline and everything. Besides, who told you that you need to get up early for training? As Naruto remembered what happened, Orochimaru was right on a silver platter waiting for him to kill him, and no one would have actually known. But I can't have that. Sobeki is my best chance to get to him. And also, it seems like I don't want her to die. Shit, am I attracted to my own sister? He wondered. Rattlesnake-sama. Call me Jin. Rattlesnake is for my enemies. Okay, Jin-sama, she said. As Naruto smirked, Sama is too much for me. You can call me San or Kun, he said. Whichever you like. Oh, okay, Jin-kun, she said, blushing. As Naruto couldn't help but smile at her. This girl proved to be extremely useful. Orochimaru didn't know what he has lost. First helping him dispose of Danzo and those bastards, and infiltrate the Hokage's tower and take out the Chunin, who got blamed for everything in the end. And then there was the hospital. Indeed, Naruto gave the orders to guard Gaara and the seal on his forehead, and it proved to be a good decision because Temar came to rescue her brother. Kin had surrounded the room with lots of explosive and threatened to set them all off if Temar tried anything, because Kin knew that she was the match for her. So Temar didn't, and she left. After the invasion ended, Sobeki quickly rushed to her father's side and her mother's. Naruto wanted to, well, make sure that she was okay, but he didn't want to see that bitch, her mother. So he went to the hospital and fetched Kin, telling her that their mission was over, as they removed the explosive tags and teleported back to his apartment. And it was already late, so she asked if she could stay. And there was one bed, and the both of them in that close proximity, and being the guy that he is, well, you already know what happened. At least 3 times. So did you want to say something? Naruto asked. Yes, she said, gotten out of bed, showing him her naked frame. We were all told to get to the briefing room in the morning. Damn Konoha this morning, he said. You know, there's a saying, good things are not done in the morning. I've never heard that before, she said. Where did you hear it? Right now in my head, he said. Let's get dressed. Meanwhile, at the hospital, Sobeki was holding her father's hand as she gritted her teeth in anger. Orochimaru. I'll find him for what he did to you, father. And when I do, I'll make him pay. There was a knock at the door. Can I come in? As she recognized the voice. Sure, Sasuke, come in, she said, wiping away the tears from her eyes. As Sasuke placed some flowers in a vase. Thanks for that, she said. Please, don't say that. Why not, she asked. I almost ended up killing you. Indirectly. But still, he said. Don't worry about it, Sasuke. I'm alive and... No, he said. You're my friend. The only one that I ever had. And I almost killed you. How could I? She placed a hand on his shoulder. Sasuke, it's okay, really. I don't blame you. The situation was tight and stress was getting to all of us. Things happen. Sasuke nodded. If there's anything I can do, just ask. I will, she said. Sabeki-san said a voice. Huh? Can I help you, Anbu-san, she said. Kushina-sama wishes to see you in the council chamber. Sabeki looked at her father once more. Fine, lead the way. Meanwhile, Jin and Kin was walking down the road. As two arms suddenly wrapped around his neck and two pair of breasts pressed into his back. Hello, uncle, he said. Hello, Jin-kun. I've been missing you so much, said uncle. I wanted to see you and... Hey, who's she? Is she your girlfriend? How could you? How could you cheat on little poor me? And we haven't even had sex before, uncle said. Well, how could I cheat on you if we haven't had sex before, Naruto asked. Then what's the big deal then, said uncle. Let's go have it. Jin-kun, who's that, asked Kin. Well, that's uncle. She's my sensei. Your what? My sensei. Or have you forgotten that I'm still a genin, he asked in a sarcastic tone. Kin giggled. Oh, right, she said. Anyway, are you going to the briefing room as well, uncle? No, uncle said. As she poked him on the nose. And actually, you're not going there either. Huh? Why not? Special orders. I'm to escort you to the council chamber. Such a beautiful day. It hasn't even started yet and already I have a huge pile of shit on my plate. Suck it up, she said. Tuh. Then I guess I'll be seeing you later, Kin. Yes, take care, she said. Time skip. Council chambers. Jin Kizaraki, do you know why you have been summoned? Kushina asked. Screw you, bitch, Naruto mumbled. Excuse me, she said. I said I have no idea, Kushina-sama, Jin said, out loud. Well, you are here because I want to give you a personal mission. This mission will be at SS rank. Wow, that's got to be important. It is. You will be guarding a very precious person. She will be traveling with Jiraiya for a mission of her own. And who is that person? The door then opened. Mom, did you send for me? Asked Sabeki. Sabeki? Jin? Jin, said Sabeki, as she rushed over and hugged him. Hey there, girl, Naruto said, rubbing her back. Ahem, said Kushina, as Sabeki jumped away, blushing madly. Sorry, Mom. Anyway, Jin-kun, you will be guarding my daughter, Sabeki. Kushina said with a smile. From what I heard, you can be trusted with her safety. I want you to keep your eyes on her, 24/7. Am I clear? Crystal, he said, as a smirk was on his face. That's the opportunity that they have been waiting for. Now that she's outside the village, they will strike for sure. Mother, where will I be going, Sabeki asked. You, Sabeki, are going to Jiraiya-sama. Together you must persuade his former teammate to come back here. Former teammate, said Naruto. Yes, Tsunade. Huh, Tsunade? Oh shit, Naruto said. What's the matter, Jin? Asked Sabeki. Oh, it's nothing. When do we start? The sooner the better. Sabeki, Tsunade can bring your father out of his state. I need you to make sure that she come back. Alright, we'll leave immediately. Several hours later, somewhere on the road. Damn, why is it you of all people I must travel with? The feeling is mutual, believe me, said Jiraiya. But Kushina is right about one thing, I will be busy gathering information and won't be able to keep my eye on Sabeki the entire time. Sure, and where will you be gathering this information? In the brothel or the hot springs? Jiraiya glared. No, I think I'll just walk to Kiri and Axo kill their Fort Mizukage. As Naruto snorted, and how will that help you in finding Tsunade? As Jiraiya scowled, I really hate you, know that? I feel so bad, Naruto said. Damn, why isn't this working? Naruto looked over his shoulder and Sabeki was trying to cut a leaf in her palm. As Jiraiya decided to train her a little when they were traveling, and that is what he came up with. Elemental affinity training. Sabeki was a wind type and she already knew some ninjutsus. But she needed to truly master her element, so... Cut, you piece of shit, she shouted. Let's take a break. No, we won't, Jiraiya said. This mission is... Shut up, said Naruto. as he walked towards Sobeki. Having trouble with the exercise? Huh, Jin? Not really, she said. But the damn thing, it just won't cut. I'll help you. What are you doing? Said Jiraiya. Something that you're obviously incapable of doing. Teaching. As Naruto walked behind her and placed his hands on her temples. Forget everything around you and listen only to my voice. Sobeki nodded. Jiraiya wanted to stop him at first, but he was curious to see what Jin was going to do. Now, close your eyes. As Sobeki closed her eyes, calm yourself. Forget your anger, leave behind your hate and your fear. Do not be fooled by wind. It is the trickiest element. Wind is chaotic in nature, but only one that truly calm heart, who can stand in the eye of the hurricane without moving an eyelash, can truly master it. Lose everything you see, everything you hear, everything you smell. Concentrate only on the thing that you want. Control it. Make it submit to your desires. Do not become one with the wind. Be better, stronger, faster. Know when your mind is in the right place. Imagine that leaf you hold in your hand. Do not strain your muscles, you won't need it. Wind will do all the work for you. Now command it. Order it to do your bidding. Leave no chance to decline. Now, open your eyes, he said. Sobeki slowly opened her eyes. I did it, she said, as the leaf was cut in 2 pieces. As Naruto moved his hand. Yep, all you need was the right motivation. Sobeki turned around and hugged him tightly. Thank you, Jin. I don't know what I would have done without you. Huh, you would have been stuck with this guy, said, pointing at Jiraiya with a grin. Very fun, Kizaraki, said Jiraiya. Still, that was amazing. Who taught you that? No one. I was doing self-study most of the time. And wind. You know that ice is simply wind combined with water, right? Sounds logical, said Jiraiya. And one more thing. What? Step away from Minato's daughter. Son of a... Sobeki and Jin muttered at the same time. Moments later in a nearby town. Say, said Jiraiya a little nervously, do you guys have any money on you? I will need to gather information. Well, I have... Sobeki went for her wallet. No. As Naruto grabbed her arm. Don't even think about it. He will just waste it on girls and drinks. Really? Said Sobeki. Have I told you how much I hate you? Kizaraki asked Jiraiya. 17 times. Well, that would be the 18. How can someone like you be a spy? All you do is yell and complain. Oh yeah? But how about a bet then, Mr. Big Spy? Today, you gather information instead of me. And if you fail, you will give me all of your money. Fine, and if I succeed, you will grope Snatty's butt when we find her. You wouldn't dare, said Jiraiya. That is, as Jiraiya started to shrink in fear. I understand that she will get angry, Jiraiya-sama. But why are you so shaken? Asked Sobeki. I'll tell you why, because her punch can crush a house, said Naruto. Alright then, I'm off going to gather information, Naruto said. And you, watch her, Naruto said as he pointed at Jiraiya. Snazzy won't be the only blizzard you have to deal with. Smart ass, said Jiraiya. Come on, Sobeki, let's find a place to stay for the night. As Naruto headed off, Sobeki and Jiraiya was walking towards the inn. As Jiraiya then saw a girl smiling at him. As Jiraiya stopped. Jiraiya-san, what? Sobeki sighed. You can find the hotel yourself, right? Yes, I can, she said. Go. Are you sure, Jiraiya asked. I'll be fine. And besides, I'm just checking into a hotel. As Jiraiya nodded, thank you. And with that, he headed off towards the girl. Thank you, Sobeki-chan, he said, you're golden. As he ran off towards the girl. Damn pervert, she said. Time skip. Sobeki heard knocking on her door. Probably Jin. Come in, she said. As she heard knocking again. As she made her way towards the door. She opened it. Her eyes went wide when she saw the Sharingan? But this is not Sasuke. Who the hell is this? She would be a bother if we let her run around. Let's just cut off her legs, said a voice. No need. As Sobeki realized that Sharingan was spinning, and her body felt she collapsed down unconscious. Pick her up and let's go, Kisame. Brother, said a voice. As Kisame turned along with Itachi. Huh, Jin Kizaraki, second swordsman to myself. I heard you fought Zabuza, but Naruto paid him no mind. Why did you call me brother? Asked Itachi. You should remember that, brother, Naruto said, as he closed his eyes and slowly opened them back. As Itachi was shocked, the Sharingan, Kisame said, confused. But aren't you the only— Mission aborted, Kisame. Withdraw. Now. What? Said Kisame. Why should— Now! As Itachi started to run down the hall. You're not getting away, Naruto shouted as he took off after them. I don't know what's going on. I'll take care of this trash. As Kisame pulled Samihata. Get out of my way! As a right chakra arm came from his back and smashed into Kisame with great force, smashing him through the wall. What the hell, Kisame says. He picked himself out of the wall as he rushed after them with Itachi. He's alive. Damn it, that's not good. In my weakened state. And plus he has the Mangeto Sharingan. As Itachi made his way straight towards a lake. But suddenly a flash appeared right in front of him. Going somewhere, brother? Naruto asks. I made a mistake not killing you 8 years ago in your sleep. But now, I'll enjoy slaughtering you. As Naruto fired a spear of ice towards him. As Itachi burst into crows. My eyes are stronger than yours. I can see you, no matter what you do. You did become stronger, Itachi said. Guess I have no choice. As his Mangeto activated. Mangeto? It won't work this time. As Naruto activated his own, Itachi was surprised. Those are not the eyes I saw before. My Sharingan is in its final state. That's impossible. You have no Uchiha relatives. No. But I have Mikado's blood and the Kyuubi. Apparently that was enough. Mother? Exactly. Glad to see your mother eyes again. You sick bastard, said Itachi. You are no better than him. Naruto laughed hard. I don't know who you're talking about and I don't really care. All I care about is shoving my blade right through your heart. As the both of them narrowed their eyes at each other. Tsukuyomi, the both of them quickly said. As the world started to shift as the both of them were in a black and red world. This time we're not controlling everything, said Naruto. We're sharing everything together. As Naruto's blade appeared in his hand, a blade appeared in Itachi's as well. You will not win this fight, said Itachi. As Naruto simply smirked. It was then the silhouette of the nine-tailed fox appeared behind him. Let's see you win now. Back in the real world, Itachi dropped to his knees. As Naruto burst out laughing. No, I can't die yet. I haven't. But Naruto didn't care as he simply leaped forward. He was about to slice Itachi's head right off. When clink. You, Naruto said. You dare stand in my way again. Kisame, said Itachi. Looks like the kid is more than he seems. You better go, Itachi. This place is gonna get messy real soon. Itachi got to his feet, clutching the left side of his face. No, I won't let you get away, Naruto screamed as he struggled, pushing back Kisame's blade. Go, I'll catch up to you soon, said Kisame, as Itachi disappeared out of view. No, Naruto screamed out loud as Naruto threw Kisame away from him. You imbecile, do you have any idea what you have done? I found myself some fun. Fun? Fun? Fun! Naruto screamed his anger, overwhelming him. Kisame created some water clones. Let's have some fun. As he dashed forward with them. But Naruto knew where the exact real one was because of his Sharingan. Hokusho, said Naruto as Kisame's sword struck an angel shield around Naruto's right hand. What the? Yukizaka. Kisame blinked as Naruto was now behind him. It's over, Naruto said, sheathing his blade. As Kisame's stomach ripped open, blood pouring like a river. I hope that was fun enough, Naruto said in anger. Damn, that hurt like hell. But you're wrong if you think that was enough. As Naruto turned and watched Kisame's wound start to close rapidly. The fun is just getting started, said Kisame as he rushed toward Naruto once more. As Naruto simply stood still. Die, Kisame said. As Naruto vanished in a flash of yellow. What? Kisame said. As he noticed several more yellow flashes around him. As he lost his enemy completely. Too slow. Slash. Kisame cried out in pain. As blood erupted from every part of his body like a river. As he looked down to see that he was covered by hundreds of cuts. Kisame coughed some blood. I'm not done, he said. As long as I have my Fubiki, said Naruto. As Naruto cut Kisame's hand right off, catching Samihata. Kisame screamed out in pain. Still not enough fun, I see, is it? Well, make sure you enjoy this to the fullest. Amaterasu. Kisame screamed like a madman when his body was caught in black flames. As Kisame's skin started to burn, as he felt the intense, searing pain, he quickly started to sink under the water, but his body was still burning. as he sank underneath and went away. I hope you had fun. Naruto then dropped down to his knees and smashed his fist into the ground. Damn it, that was a perfect opportunity, he said, as he screamed out loud. As he caught a breath. Before sealing, Sammy had to wait. I still have my little drawing note in the open plan. I'll return to that, Naruto thought. Back at the inn. That's not possible. Sasuke is the last Uchiha, Jiraiya said, as Naruto heard his voice as he was approaching the inn. It was just your imagination. But I saw it, I swear, said Sobeki. As Naruto sighed in relief. Jiraiya doesn't believe. That's good, I'm grateful that he wasn't there. But I have to do this. As Naruto put on his great, angry face. Bitch! What? Sobeki turned. You good for nothing. Long-haired, toad-summoning bitch, Naruto shouted. I left you with one single job. And you went away. Because of that, Sobeki almost got kidnapped. And if I wasn't around, Jin, you saved me? Asked Sobeki. Well, yeah, but that's not the point. The point is, he let it happen. Fine, Jiraiya said, raising his hand. I'm the one to blame. I'm sorry, okay? That's not good enough, said Naruto. Now I see why Kushina-sama wanted me here. It's fine, Jin, said Sobeki. I'm safe after all. Alright, got it. But I'm not leaving you again until this trip is over. Got it? Wouldn't want it any other way, she said. So, Sobeki, how did your attackers look? Did you notice anything else besides the Sharingan? They wore cloaks. Black cloaks. And had red clothes, Jiraiya said, finishing the statement. Yes, how did you know? Is that true, Kizaraki? Yeah, but they ran off pretty quickly. But I saw the clothes. Why? Naruto asked. Someone's gonna pay for that, said Jiraiya. Pay for what? Naruto asked. That is a secret, and I cannot reveal to a genin, Jiraiya said. Wait a minute. What? These people who tried to kidnap Sobeki, they call themselves the Akatsuki. And they always travel in pairs. So, Naruto asked. I find it really difficult to believe that you made two extra criminals run away from you. Damn it, I have to think of something quick, he thought to himself. But Sobeki came to the rescue. Perhaps they want to keep their identities a secret. Maybe, said Jiraiya. But you're not off the hook yet, Kizaraki. I still don't trust you. Such a shame. And by the way, Tsunade is in Tanzuka town. Be ready to do the you-know-what. Jiraiya eyes wide as he started to curse. Meanwhile, in the forest area, looks like waiting any longer is pointless. Seems like Kisame underestimated him as well. Uzumaki Naruto. He has the Mangekyou, Hiraishin, the Kyuubi, and besides his ice techniques and his sword skills. I hate to say it, but he's stronger than me. This is really bad with his desire to destroy me. From the reports, Sasuke doesn't even know that I'm alive. Even though I want him to surpass and kill me, he thinks that Naruto is behind it all. But Naruto, with such power at his disposal. But now I know what I have to do. And if it requires me to sacrifice myself, then so be it. You're late, the voice. Madara. Where's Kisame? Asked the masked man as he came out of the tree shadow. Our last mission ended in failure. Kisame was killed in a fight. Killed? Who could do that? Jiraiya? No, he was killed by Jin Kazaraki. A mercenary? Said Madara. Not anymore apparently. He has joined Konoha forces. I see. Then that means he's our enemy. Be sure to dispose of him next time you meet. Yes. Tell me one thing, Itachi. How could one mercenary take on you and Kisame at the same time and win? He didn't. He didn't take on two of us together. He caught Kisame off guard while I was busy with the Jinchuriki. Oh, and how did he do that? I don't know. Kisame waited outside. That was Kisame's mistake. But why couldn't you just take him out and be done with it? I could. But when you took out Kisame, Kizaraki created a commotion. And I knew that Jiraiya was nearby. Besides, you told me yourself to keep my identity a secret by any means necessary. Yes, I did. Very well, Itachi. Return for now. You will get new orders soon. Time skip. As Naruto went off to search the town for Tsunade while Jiraiya was with Sobeki. Is that a picture of her? Yes. But I thought that she was your teammate, said Sobeki. Yes, she is. So why does she look so young? Shouldn't she be like around 60 or something? Do you really think that I'm that old? Jiraiya said. Well, I don't want to lie. Suddenly there was a loud crash. Sobeki turned around sharply. What was that? She said. I think Kizaraki has found Tsunade. Come on, girl, or we're gonna have a couple of corpses. They won't kill each other, would they? Each other? I doubt that, but if we don't stop them, the city will turn to ruins. Moments earlier, where the hell is this bitch? Nurse said, walking around the town, as if I don't have more impressive matters on my mind. That bitch of a brother of mine got away earlier. And know that he know that I am long lost Naruto Uzumaki, and also Minato Namikaze's son. Deep in thought, Naruto walked into a bar. This is bad. But if you relay this information to the Akatsuki, hey kid, we don't serve children here, get lost. As Naruto pulled out some cash, you serve children now. Huh, sure. What will you have? A bottle of sake. Sake? Did I mumble? No. Fine, here. Thanks, Naruto said, as he went to search for a table while still in deep thought. If he tell this to the Akatsuki, it might not be so bad. If only Akatsuki though. I took out one of their own. I want them to see me as a threat and come for me. But I doubt they will tell it to anyone else. After all, they didn't tell Sobiki's status to the entire world. Hey, what do you think you're doing, brat? This table is taken. Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there, Tsunade. How did you... You said Tsunade. Oh, shit. Naruto was sent sailing right through the bar wall as he crashed into the opposite wall. Damn, her punch is as strong as ever in Naruto's head as he picked up himself. Kazaraki. As Naruto looked up with fear, noticing Tsunade dropping down with her heel to crack his skull. But guys, if you end the subscribe right here for the next part of this or no do. But go ahead and check out the rest of the What If I post today. I posted a new episode of What If Naruto Was a Godly Mage. So go ahead and enjoy that, guys. And I also posted a new episode of What If Naruto Was Given a Second Chance. So go ahead and enjoy it as well, guys. But for now, I'm out here. See you guys soon. Peace.